Good day, students. In this video lecture, you will understand about the design of counters. In the previous video lecture, you have understood what is sequential circuit, what is flip-flop, what are the types of flip-flop, and what is registers and types of the registers. So, in this video lecture, you will understand a general understanding of how to design a sequential circuit, and specifically, you will understand about the types of counters. So this counter is a sequential circuit that is used for counting the pulses. Okay, so you would have seen counters in so many places. When you are entering the bank also, it will count the number of people entering and leaving. So counters are the application of the counters are so many. So this comes under a synchronous sequential circuit and also asynchronous. In synchronous counter, you are having up counter, down counter and up down counters. So when you are trying to design a synchronous sequential circuits, you have to follow these steps. The first step is draw the state diagram from the design statement. So given the design statement, you have to clearly understand the design statement. And from there, you have to draw the state diagram. And you have to write the state table from the state diagram. And you have to decide which flip-flop you are going to use for the particular design. And from that you have to find the input of the flip-flop using the excitation table. I hope you all remember when we are understanding the introduction to the flip-flop, I have told you what is truth table and what is excitation table. Excitation table is nothing but given a present state and next state, you are finding the input to the flip-flop. Okay, so using that excitation table, you are going to find out the input of the flip-flop, and you are going to realize the logical circuit for the input using the K-map and implementing the circuit. Okay, so these are the steps which you have to follow for designing any synchronous sequential circuit. So first we will understand about the counter design, and later we will go for the general designs also. So say for example, if now we are going to understand only synchronous counter design. Okay, so counter, as you know, it will be counting the number of pulses 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. If you want to design a, say for example, you want to design a 2-bit up counter. So 2-bit up counter in the sense 2-bit will tell you 2 power 2 which is equal to 4. So the counter will be designing from 0 to 3. 0 to 3 will give you only 2 bits. Okay, because number 4 in binary is 100. So up to 3 you are having only 2 bits. So this is called as 2-bit up counter. So up counter in the sense it will be counting in the upside. It will start from 0, 0. The next count will be 0, 1. The next count will be 1, 0. The next count will be 1, 1. So this is 0, 1, 2 and 3 in decimal. Okay. In binary it is 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. So this is the order. It is counting up. For every pulse increase, one count will be increased. Okay. Then as it was mentioned as a 2-bit counter, after 1, 1 it cannot go to 1, 0, 0 because it has to restrict within 2 bits. So it has to go to the initial state. Okay. So this is the sequence of what the counter will follow. So now to draw the state diagram, this is what the state diagram is also. So to draw the state diagram, what you will do is you will state diagram the state. These are the states. What you are having inside this are the states. So states will be drawn inside the circle. Okay, so there are totally how many states are there? 1, 2, 3 and 4 states. There is no input at all. Input is nothing but the pulses only. So here as we are talking about the synchronous circuit, I hope you all remember all the synchronous circuit will be obeying a common clock pulse. Okay, so for every single clock pulse, a count will be increased. That is what up counter is doing. Okay, so there are 4 states. So you will be drawing 4 circles. And the first state is 0, 0. So in this circle you will have 0, 0. Next state from 0, 0 it goes to 0, 1 on every count, on every clock pulses. So you are not having any condition for this transition. We call this as a state transition. This arrow is there, no? This we call it as a state transition. To transit from one state to another state, there will be some condition. But with respect to up counter or any counter, it is just only counting the number of pulses. Therefore, condition for this counter is not required. So 0, 0 it will directly go to 0, 1. In the next clock pulse from 0, 1 it will go to 1 0. From 1 0 it will go to 1 1. After 1 1 it has to come to the reset state. Reset state is 0 0. Okay. So this is the state diagram. So the first step for designing the synchronous circuit, as I have told you, first step is you have to draw the state diagram from the design problem given. So the design problem is 2-bit up counter. You are going to design the 2-bit up counter. So you have to understand 2 binary digits only you are going to use. Up counter in the sense counting upwards. Okay, 0, 1, 2 and 3. So starting from 0, 0 it goes to 1, 2 and 3. It has to stop it here as because fourth number 4 in decimal is equivalent to 100, 3 bit in binary. Therefore you cannot go to 4. It will be counting only up to 3 and it will stop at 3 and it will come back. Say for example, if you want to do 3-bit up counter, if the question is 3-bit up counter, what you need to do? In 3-bit up counter, you will be starting with, you are going to go till 3-bit. You will start with 0 0 0, 0 0 1, 0 1 0, 0 1 1, 1 0 0, 1 0 1, 1 1 0, 1 1 1. So this is the sequence. After 1 1 1, it will go back to the reset state. Okay. So here you will be having 8 states. Okay. Here you will be having 8 states, whereas here you are having only 4 states. Now I am teaching you only 2-bit up counter. So it is counting up. Only 2 binary digits are there and it is counting up. There is no condition for transition from one state to another state other than the clock pulse. For every increase in clock pulse, the state transition will automatically take place. Okay, so this is the state diagram. We have completed the state diagram from the design problem. Okay, next you can see the next. So we completed this first step. Next step is write the state table from the state diagram. So there is a difference between truth table and state table. State table will give you what is the present state and the next state. Okay, and then that you have to draw. Then you have to decide the flip-flop to be used. Then you have to find the input to the flip-flop by using the excitation table. Realize the logical circuit for the input using KMAP and implement the sequential circuit. So now we complete the state diagram. Next step is we have to draw the state table. We have to write the state table only from the state diagram. So for our understanding, I will draw the state diagram here also. This is the state diagram for the 2-bit up counter, what we have drawn in the previous slide. Okay, so in the state table you are going to have present state and next state. Okay, so what is present state and what is next state? Present state, say for example, if you are here in this state, this will be your present state, and once the clock pulse is triggered, you will go to the next state is 0 1. Similarly, if you are in this state, this will be the present state, and once the clock pulse is there, it will go to the next state here. So present state is 0 0, then next state will be 0 1. If the present state is 0 1, next state is 1 0. If the present state is 1 0, the next state is 1 1. Present state is 1 1, the next state is 0 0. So like you are having, this is the present state, this is the next state. So if you are in this present state, it will go in the next clockwise, it will go to this state. Similarly, if you are in the present state of 1 1, the next state, the next clockwise, it will go to the 0 0. Okay, so this is what the state table is. Now you have to decide how many flip-flop you want to realize. So here, as you are having 4 state in the state diagram, you are having 4 states. Therefore, minimum 2 flip-flop. Otherwise, also you can see inside this you are having 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1, 2 binary digit. So you want 2 flip-flop. You are naming the flip-flop, one as A, another as B. So call this flip-flop as A. To realize 2 flip-flop, one flip-flop you are calling it as A, flip-flop A, another flip-flop you are calling it as flip-flop B. So once you are realizing it as present state A and B, the next state will be obviously A plus B plus. This will be your next state. So this completes the state diagram. You have completed the state diagram from the state table. You have completed the state table from the state diagram. Now you have also decided how many number of flip-flops you want. So as you are having 4 states, you have to use minimum of 2 flip-flops. So we are using 2 flip-flop. The name of the flip-flop is A and B. Now the next step is you have to find out the inputs. You have to decide what flip-flop. Decide on flip-flop. So what flip-flop we are going to use for for acting as a counter. Say for example, let us start with a simple thing. Let us take T flip-flop. Okay, let us take T flip-flop for this example. So, two flip-flop will be there. So, we have to find out input to the flip-flop. Okay, input to flip-flop. There are two T flip-flops. First T flip-flop is TA, another T flip-flop is TB. Because you are having two flip-flops. One is called as A flip-flop, another one is B flip-flop. Okay. So, what is the input to the flip-flop? So, this you add one more column, input to flip-flop. You have decided it to be T flip-flop. So, TA and TB. You have to find input to the flip-flop using excitation table. Okay, I have already mentioned what is excitation table when you are doing with the flip-flops. I will write the excitation table for T flip-flop here. So, given Q plus T is the input. The excitation table when both are 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. So, excitation table is this one. Okay. So, now what you need to do, from the excitation table of the T flip-flop, you have to fill the input to the flip-flop. Okay. So, for when we are doing for TA, you see only present state A and next state A plus. When you are doing for TB, you see only present state B and the next state B plus. Okay. So, when you are doing for TA, A is 0, A plus is 0. A 0, A plus 0. You see the excitation table. Q0, Q plus 0. The input to the T is 0. So, you fill 0 here. Okay. Similarly, in the next row, you are having A is 0, A plus is 1. 0, 1. 0, 1 combination, you are having 1 here. The next 1, 1. A is 1, A plus is also 1. Both are 1, 1 combination. 1, 1 combination, the flip-flop is, input to the flip-flop T is 0. Next 1, 0. 1, 0 combination, 1, 0 combination, the input is 1. So, you completed input to the flip-flop TA. Next, you have to find input to the flip-flop TB. So, for that you have to see only B and B plus. B is 0, B plus is 1. 0, 1 combination. 0, 1 combination in the excitation table. The input is 1. 1, 0 combination. 1, 0 combination input is 1. Again, you have 0, 1 combination which is 1. 1, 0 combination which is 1. Okay, so you completed the input to the flip-flop. Now you are ready to realize this using the flip-flops and the gates, the counter using flip-flop and gates. So for that you have to use the K-map. So now when you try to realize for TA, you are having variation, whereas for TB, for any combination of A and B, you are having only 1. Okay, so directly you can write TB is equal to 1 independent of any combination of the present state. So you have to work out only for TA. So TA you can see when AB are 0, 0 it is 0, 0, 1 it is 1, 1, 0 it is 0, 1, 1 it is 1. So we can use K-map for this. So when you use K-map for realizing A, B, only two inputs are there. So 2 by 2 K-map is okay. So this is for A, this side is for B, 0, 1, 0, 1. So you can see here for 0, 0, T is 0, 0, 1 combination it is 1, 1, 0 combination it is 0, 1, 1 combination it is 1. Okay. So now you can combine these two things and you can say TA is nothing but, what is this? This is nothing but B. So directly from the truth table you will say TB equal to 1 and TA equal to, you are using K-map to find out what is the input for TA. So you are saying TA equal to B. So now you completed the you completed the equation. You got TB equal to 1, always 1 independent of A and B, and you got TA equal to B. Now you are ready to realize the counter, up counter. So 2-bit up counter using T flip-flop. What we are doing now is using T flip-flop. Okay. So using T flip-flop, you are having two T flip-flop. First T flip-flop is, let me call it as TB. Okay. B. This is the TB flip-flop. Okay, sorry. TB and B and B bar will be here. TA, A and A bar. Two flip-flops are there. Both are T flip-flops only. This is a synchronous sequential circuit. So you'll be having a common clock. So you draw a clock like this and always tie the clock to be in the high together. So you're tying both the clock together to an universal clock. For every count increase in the clock, the flip-flop will accordingly act. So what is TB? TB is always 1. So what you do, input to this is always you make it as a high 1. What is TA? TA is nothing but a B only. So output of the first flip-flop, you take it as an input to the second flip-flop. So this particular circuit will work as a 2-bit up counter. So you have realized 2-bit up counter using the T flip-flop. Say for example, you want to do the same thing with a D flip-flop. Say 2-bit up counter using D flip-flop. So what you need to do, you need not change the state table, present state, okay, next state, A, B, A plus, B plus, 0, 0, this will go to 0, 1, next state, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0. So this is what we have derived the state table of the 2-bit up counter. Now we are changing the flip-flop. Instead of T flip-flop, we are going to use D flip-flop. So what you have to do, you have to realize this using a 2D flip-flop. One is DA, another one is DB. Now you are going to use the excitation table of D flip-flop. Okay, excitation table of D flip-flop. So excitation table of D flip-flop, Q plus D, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. Okay, Q plus D. It's nothing but 0, 1, 0, 1. Okay, so now using this excitation table of D, you can complete the input to the flip-flop. So this column, input to flip-flop. You are introducing one more column for our understanding in the state table. State table is just only giving you present state and next state. This is an extra column we are introducing for our understanding to realize the synchronous sequential circuit. Okay, so D and DB. Now you are again the same procedure only. When you want to find out what is the input DA, you have to use only present state A and A plus. So both are 0 and 0. 0 and 0 combination gives you DA is 0. Next is 0, 1. 0, 1 combination gives you DA is 1. 1, 1. 1, 1 combination gives you D is 1. 1, 0. A is 1. A plus is 0. 1, 0 combination gives you this is 0. So you completed for input to the flip-flop, A flip-flop, and B flip-flop. You have to see present state B and next state B plus column. So present state B is 0, next state B plus is 1. 0, 1 in the excitation table gives you 1. 1, 0, 1, 0 in the excitation table gives you 0. 0, 1 in the excitation table again gives you 1. 1, 0 again gives you 0. So now this is the values you are having. Now you have to find what is DA and what is DB. So for finding DA, you do 2-bit K map A and B, 0, 1, 0, 1. So you can see 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0 it is 0, 0, 1 it is 1, 1, 0 it is 1, 1, 1 it is 0. So this is nothing but A, DA is nothing but A exclusive OR with B. Okay. Now let us check what is DB. For DB again you have to do 2-bit K map. 0, 0. So DB, this is A, B, 0, 1, 0, 1. So 0, 0 it is 1. 0, 1 it is 0. 1, 0 it is 1. 1, 1 it is 0. So you can realize like this. So you can write DB is nothing but B bar. Okay, now you got input to the flip-flop. DA is nothing but A exclusive OR with B. DB is nothing but B bar. You can realize that using the gate and the flip-flop. So DA is A exclusive OR with B. DB is B bar. So now you are using two D flip-flop. One flip-flop you are calling it as an A flip-flop. Another flip-flop you are calling it as a B flip-flop. So this is A flip-flop. A and A bar will be the output. This is B flip-flop. Input is DB. B and B bar will be the output. Tie up the clock as you are talking on the flip-flop. Whenever we are talking on any synchronous sequential circuit, clock is very important. Without your clock, your implementation is invalid. Okay, so as it is synchronous, you are tying up all the clocks together and giving it to a common clock. Okay, now you see what is DB. DB is B bar. Here you are having B bar. So what you can do, you can just take this one and tie up here. This will be the output. And what is DA? DA is A exclusive OR with B. So here you are having here you are having B. Here you are having A. You put both the things in exclusive OR gate and give it as an input to the DA. Now you take one output from A, another output from B, which will give you, for every count, it will give you 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. So this is again a 2-bit up counter only, but now using the D flip-flop. Okay, so I have told you how to use with the T flip-flop, how to use with the D flip-flop. You can try using the JK flip-flop. Okay. So when you are using the JK flip-flop, I will give you the hint. When you are using the JK flip-flop, you have to understand J and K, there are two inputs. So you have to write here it as JA, KA, and here you have to write it as JB, KB. You have to use the excitation table of the JK flip-flop. In JK flip-flop excitation table, you will be having Q, Q plus J and K. So you have to use that one and you have to complete this realization. Okay. So next is down counter. So let us say 3-bit down counter. 3-bit down counter, as I told you, whenever we are talking on 3-bit, it is only from 0 to 7. After that, 8th bit will be decimal 8 is equivalent to binary 1000. Okay, so like we will stop with the 7. Okay, so when we are talking on down counter, it is going to count down. It will start with 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. So whenever you are talking on down counter, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. So again after reset it will go to 7 again. Okay, so now you can complete the state diagram from the given statement. The statement is 3-bit down counter. So you are starting with 7. So 1, 1, 1. The next state is it has to go to 6, which is 1, 1, 0. Next state it has to go to 5, which is 1, 0, 1. Next is 4, which is 1, 0, 0. Next is 3, which is 0, 1, 1. Next is 2, which is 0, 1, 0. Next is 1, 0, 0, 1. Next is 0, 0, 0, 0. Come here. Okay. So this is the state diagram for 3-bit down counter. For every clock pulse, it is counting down the steps. Okay. So you can write the state table from that. So state table is nothing but present state and next state. So from the diagram you can understand present state is 1, 1, 1, next state it is 1, 1, 0. So you are starting. So what you can do is, for our understanding, don't write it as 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0. Generally we used to write in the ordering only because we have to do the K-map also. So start writing from 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1 0 0 1 0 1 1 1 0 1 1 1. You write in this order. So after 0 0 0, what is the next state? You can see from the state diagram. 0 0 0, next state is 1 1 1. So write 1 1 1 here. After 0 0 1, so you can see after 0 0 1 it is 0 0 0. Write 0 0 0 here. Next 0 1 0. If the present state is 0 1 0, the next state is it is going to 0 0 1. Write it here. So like that you can complete. So I am directly doing it here. 0 1 0 0 1 1 1 0 0 1 0 1 1 1 0. Okay, so now you completed the present state and next state. You have to decide the number of flip-flop and what flip-flop you are going to use. So as I have told you, the number of flip-flops depends upon the number of states. Here you are having 8 states, so minimum of 3 flip-flops. So you give a name for the flip-flop A, B and C. Therefore next state will be A plus, B plus and C plus. Okay, so number of flip-flops you have decided and the name of the flip-flop also A, B and C you have decided. Now you decide what type of flip-flop. Usually T flip-flop will be very easy, so I am giving it as your work. I will do it T flip-flop here. So you have to put one more column to decide on input to flip-flop. So let us take our design example with the D flip-flop. So I will write it as DA, DB, DC. Again I am telling you, go check the excitation table for D flip-flop. Excitation table for D flip-flop. You have Q, Q plus and D. 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. So you will be having the excitation table like this. So for completing the column DA, you have to see A and A plus. 0 1 0 1 is 1, 0 0 is 0, 0 0 is 0, 0 0 is 0, 1 0 is 1 0 is 0, 1 1 1 1 is 1. Like that you have to complete. So I am just directly writing it everything here. So here it is 1 1 1. 1 1 1 0 0 0. Otherwise also no, please understand, D flip-flop is nothing but a delay flip-flop. Whatever you are having in the input will come as the next state directly. So you can see here whatever is there in the input is coming to the next state directly. Otherwise if you know the next state, you will directly write it as an input only. So as you are knowing the next state, here directly you can write the input. This will be applicable only for D flip-flop. In all the other flip-flop you have to see the excitation table, whereas only for D flip-flop whatever is the next state is the same as the input to the flip-flop also. So I am having next state A plus, B plus, C plus as 1 1 1. So I am writing input to the flip-flop DA, DB, DC as 1 1 1 directly. Similarly 0 0 0 I am writing 0 0 0. Next is 0 0 1, I will write directly it as 0 0 1, 0 1 0, 0 1 1, 1 0 0, 1 0 1, 1 1 0 over. Okay, now you have to find what is DA realization, DB realization and DC realization. So you have to use a K map. Now you are going to with a 3-bit K map because you are having A, B and C, 3 binary things are there. So you are going with 3-bit K map. Write A here, B and C here. I hope you all know what is K map. So 0 1 0 0 0 1 1 1 1 0. Okay, every square inside the K map will be varying only with 1 bit. So you write 0 0 0 1. The ordering here is 1 0 and here it is 1 1 and here it is 1 0. Okay, so first let us complete for DA. So DA you see 0 is 1, 0 is 1, 1 is 0, 2 is 0, 3 is 0, 4 is 0, 5, 6, 7 or 1. Okay, so you combine these two things. These two cannot be combined. These cannot be combined, whereas you can combine these two things, and similarly you can combine these two things. So DA is nothing but, for this one it is A bar, B bar, C bar plus, for this combination it is A into C plus, for this combination it is A into B. So DA you got A bar, B bar, C bar plus AC plus AB. Similarly you have to do it for DB and DC. So again you are going to use 3-bit K-map. A, B, C, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1 for DB. Now you see DB, what is the order? 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1. So I am writing it directly 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1. Okay. So 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1. So you combine these two things, which is nothing but B bar C bar plus BC. So DB is nothing but B exclusive NOR with C. Directly you can write like this. And finally for DC, finding DC also you have to use a 3-bit K-map. Check the order 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 0. So directly you can write it here 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 0. You combine these 4 together. So you will get DC is nothing but what is this? C bar. Okay. So now you got the answer for DA is A bar, B bar, C bar plus AC plus AB. DB is nothing but B exclusive NOR with C, and DC is nothing but C bar. So you got this one. Now you draw 3 flip-flops, A flip-flop, B flip-flop and C flip-flop. You call it as A flip-flop, A bar, B flip-flop, B bar will be the output, C flip-flop, DC is the input, C and C bar will be the output. First of all, before realizing anything, you have to tie up, you have to make a clock, tie up all the clock together to a universal clock. Okay, this is the very important thing. Then you get an output A here, output B here, output C here. First thing you have to realize what is DA, DB, DC. DC is C bar. What you can do? Directly you can take C bar from here and give it here, or you can also take like this a NOT gate and give it here, or directly without NOT gate also you can directly tie up. Okay, so it's up to you. And DB is B exclusive or C. So B is here, C is here. What you do? You take this one, you take this one, do exclusive NOR operation, give it to input of the DB, and finally DA is A bar, B bar, C bar, AC plus AB. So A is here, C is here and B is here. Okay, so what you can do, you can use all the 3 combinations and you can complete it here. So this I am leaving it as a work for you. Okay, so next is 2-bit up down counter. This I will teach you with the JK flip-flop. Okay, 2-bit up down counter. So when we are talking on up and down counter, it is also going to count up and it is also going to count down. So there should be some external control. So that control signal, let me call it as control signal is X. So whenever, let us say whenever X equal to 0, it counts up. And whenever X equal to 1, it counts down. So let us say like this. Now we are going to draw the state table. So we understood it is a 2-bit. Whenever count is 0, it should count up. Count is 1, it should count down. So how the order will go? Say for example, whenever we are talking on 2-bit, as I have told you, we are going to jump from 0 to 1 to 2 and 3. We cannot go to 4. So it will count up whenever X equal to 0. So when X equal to 0, it will say 0 to 1, 1 to 2 and 2 to 3. Whenever count is 1, it will come from 3 to 2, 2 to 1 and 1 to 0. So this is counting up and this is counting down. From here also, if X equal to 0, it will go to the initial state X equal to 0. From here, from x equal to 1, it will come to the final state 3. Okay. So we will draw this as a state diagram so that you will easily understand. So state diagram for 2-bit up counter, up down counter, 4 states are there. First state is 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. So whenever x equal to 0, it will count up. So from 0, 0, it goes to 0, 1 when x equal to 0. From 0, 1, it goes to 1, 0 when x is equal to 0. 1, 0, it will goes to 1, 1 when x equal to 0. And 1, 1, it goes to 0, 0 when x equal to 0. So when x equal to 0, it is going up. When x equal to 1, it will come down. Okay, so from 3, it will come down to 2 when x equal to 1. From 2, it will come down to 1 when x equal to 1. From 1, it will come down to 0 when x equal to 1. From 0, it will come down to 3 when x equal to 1. Okay, so this is the state diagram. So here we are having, during transition, there is some control. Okay, so this control signal is nothing but x. So whenever x is 0, it is counting up. Whenever x is 1, it is counting down. So from any state, x is controlling to go to which other state. Okay, so let us draw the state diagram, state table for this. So when you are drawing the state table for this, what you need to understand is, here you are having present state and also input. Okay, because the input is a control signal. Okay, and then you have to draw next state. There is no output, so you need not draw output. Okay, so you can see present state is 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. It can be anything. Input can be either 0 or 1. So when you are writing, you can write directly it as a 3-bit combination starting with 0, 0, 0. So you can write input is x, you know. You can take 2 flip-flop because there is only 4 state, A flip-flop and B flip-flop. So you can write it as a sequence 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1. Okay. Now you can write the next state from the present state and input. Say for example, when present state is 0, 0, input is 0. Input is 0, it is counting up. So from 0, 0, it will go to 0, 1. You can also see from this diagram. When input is 0, 0, 0, it is going to 0, 1. Okay. Similarly, from 0, 0, when the input is 1, it is coming down, counting down. So you can see here from 0, 0, when x is 1, it is counting down. X equal to 1 comes to 1, 1. So you write 1, 1 here. Similarly, 0, 1 counting up goes to 1, 0. 1, 0 counting up goes to 1, 1. 1, 1 when it is 0 goes to 0, 0. You can fill like this. Next, similarly, you can count down also 0, 1, it will come to 0, 0. 1, 0, it will come to 0, 1, and 1, 1, it will come to 1, 0. So you completed. Okay, you completed like this. Next, what you can do, you can decide on what type of flip-flop you want. So now I will tell you with example with the JK flip-flop. So let us say the 2 JK flip-flop we want. One is for A type, another one is B type. So JA is there, KA is there, JB is there, KB is there. So you have to find out what is the input to the flip-flop using the excitation table. Okay, so for this you need to know what is the excitation table for the JK flip-flop. So you draw the excitation table for the JK flip-flop 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. This I have already told you. So I am just doing it directly. This is the excitation table for the JK flip-flop. Now what you need to do, when you are writing for A flip-flop, you have to see A and A plus. Both are 0 and 0 for the first row. 0 and 0, J is 0, K is x. So you write 0, x. Okay, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1x. 0, 1 again, 1x. 0, 0 is 0x. 1, 1, 1, 1 is x0. 1, 0, 1, 0 is x1. 1, 0 again, x1. 1, 1 is x0. You completed JA using the excitation table. Similarly for JB also, you see the column of B and B plus 0, 1. First row is 0, 1. B is 0, B plus is 1. So 0, 1, J is 1, K is X. So write 1X. 1, 1, J is X, K is 0. Write X 0. Again 1, sorry, first is 0, 1, next is 0, 1. First is 0, 1, next is also 0, 1. So it is again 1X only. Next is 1, 0, third row here, third row here. 1, 0, 1, 0 is X1. Next again is 1, 0, which is X1. Next is 0, 1, 0, 1 is 1X. Next again 0, 1 is 1X. Again 1, 0, 1, 0 is X1. Again 1, 0, 1, 0 is X1. So we completed the state table and input to the flip-flop. Now we are ready to realize the circuit using the JK flip-flop and also using the gates. Okay, so for that we need to draw the K-map. So how many K-map you want? You want 4 K-map now. One is for realizing JA alone, next is for realizing KA alone, JB and KB. So first let me draw K-map only for JA. As you all know, it's a 3-bit because you are having two state A and B and one input control X. Okay, so you are going to use 3-bit K-map. So like this, first you will do it for JA. So what is JA? You can see here JA with this condition only you have to write 0, 0, 0 is 0, 0, 0, 1 is 1, 0, 1, 0 is 1, 0, 1, 1 is 0 and the rest all is X. So you are having the order 0, 1, 1, 0, X, 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 X. So you can directly write it here 0, 1, 1, 0, X, 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 X. Now what is JA? JA is nothing but you combine these two things together. So JA is nothing but B bar X plus B X bar, which is nothing but B exclusive OR with X. You completed JA. Next you have to do for KA. So for KA, again you have 3-bit K-map 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, and 1. Now you see the column for KA, you are having X, 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 0, 1, 1, 0. So you have like this X, 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 0, 1, 1, 0. So again you combine like this. Again you are having B bar X plus B X bar. So KA is also again B exclusive OR with X. Next you have to do for JB. Again for JB 3-bit K-map. A, B, X 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1. So you see the column of JB. You are having 1, 1, X, X, 1, 1, X, X. So directly you can write 1, 1, X, X, 1, 1, X, X. So X is a don't care condition. You can combine X. So you can combine all these things and it is equal to 1. Okay. Similar way you can complete for KB also. So KB, A, B, X. So for KB you see again XX 1, 1, XX 1, 1. So directly you can write XX 1, 1, XX 1, 1. So the same thing you can combine all the 8 things together, gives it KB equal to 1. So now you got the answer. JA is B exclusive OR with X. KA is also B exclusive OR with X. JB is 1 and KB is 1. Now you can realize the flip-flop. So take 2 flip-flops. One is A flip-flop. Another one is B flip-flop. Now you are doing with JK flip-flop. So you have JA. First let us write JB, KB just for a diagrammatic understanding. JA, KA. Here you have B output, B plus output, A output, A plus output, A bar output. Combine. First step, always take a clock, tie up both the clock together to a universal clock. This is important for the synchronous circuit, otherwise your circuit is not valid. So you can see JB is also 1, KB is also 1. So what you can do? you tie JB and KB together and make it as high 1 always. Okay. Next, you can say JA and KA both are same and it is nothing but B exclusive OR with X. So what you can do? You tie up JA and KA together and take this B output. There is one more control signal X, which is the input. Tie up these two things together in an exclusive OR gate and give it as a input here for this combination, so that you are having JA is also B exclusive OR with X and KA is also B exclusive OR with X. Okay, so like this you can design any counter given. So if you want to design a sequential circuit, first step is what you have to draw. You have to draw the state diagram. From state diagram you have to draw state table, and from state table you have to find the inputs, how many flip-flops you are required. You have to decide the number of flip-flops, and also you have to decide what type of flip-flop you are using. Accordingly, you have to use the excitation table to find the input to the flip-flop. Then use K-map to realize the input to the flip-flop. Then you implement the circuit using the flip-flop and the gates. Okay, so this is about the designing of the counter. Okay, thank you.